Let me ask you a question, Ryan. Do you see anything wrong here?
No.
We got no engines, do we? Do we?
No, that's enough.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of RyGuys Garage. Here we are working today on my 71 Chevelle. That is a pretty big rust bucket. And
it's a super turd.
yeah, so... So apparently this car was hit on the driver's
really hard.
side.
Show them right in here. All this was mangled to where this got pushed in. As you can see, the difference in the other side to this side. And they just pretty much half-assed together. They spliced on another quarter right here, welded it. Didn't even pound this out. And then they just smeared Duraglass right over here.
Don't you love fixing other people's crap?
No.
Oh.
That's why it needs every single body panel redone on it.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Just the quality of work that they did back in the 80s and 90s, they just kind of threw shit together.
Oh, it's definitely an 80s restoration.
Oh, yeah. And you can tell by the overlaid door or the overlaid floor panel on the passenger side that
They don't even want to cut it
they
out.
just put in over top of everything and then just welded it up. Which, whatever, if you're trying to make a car go, sure. But, I mean, this was a decent car back in the day, and now it's a piece of shit. Like, I'm not joking when I'm saying that. I'm not saying, oh, there's a little pinhole rust spot here, let's replace the whole panel. I mean, everything is rotted.
68 was bad when I started on it.
Yeah.
Because when I dug into the quarters, it was newspaper, back window screen, and Bondo.
So I'm always filming for everybody else, but I'm also...
Narrator.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the narrator, and I'm also part of this channel because it's RyGuys Garage, my brother and myself. So we are both Ryan and Riley. So I want to take a minute to show you the trunk pan, which is even more of a mess. So what they did here, they either took a factory-style trunk pan or a new style back in the day, and all they did was I guess they spliced out this section of trunk pan. They just laid it over top, and then they fiberglassed all around it and did a real piss poor job. And they just I don't even know. I don't know bodywork, and I wouldn't do this.
Bad.
The inner and outer wheelhouses are screwed up. The freaking quarter panels are destroyed. This one's the worst one. Our drip rails are rotted. Around the rear windshield's rotted. Like, this car needs a full... Like, I might as well just buy a whole new car. That's pretty much what I'm doing.
Let's get a new rear window piece, which that's standard on any Chevelle, this body style. The one good thing we have, and I mean, even that's rotted, is the roof.
A brand new fender that I just bought.
The brand new fender, but the roof.
The roof is the only thing so far.
We got a good start right here on my 68 was scaly as hell, and this is good on both sides. But the A-pillar, I haven't seen A-pillars this rotted in quite a while.
What exactly happened with the dash pad as we were trying to take it off?
I was looking right around, the dash here where the dash bezel itself meets with the dash pad. And I thought we could get it off without destroying it. Yep, that didn't happen. Because someone took windshield urethane and literally glued the dash pad onto the dash bezel here, rather than screwing it like the factory had it. And that kind of sucks, but that's what you get into when you're digging into other people's work, where they threw the car together just to have a little fun with, and
they windshield urethane the dash pad
back
on.
in the day. It was a $500 beater.
Yeah.
Is what they threw together.
Yeah.
And that's what this car is. But
there's more than both sizes. There's about 87 sizes.
a smaller and medium.
Here, you get your choice of 2 yellow ones. sure these were white back in the 60s. Remember holding the flashlight for Dad and getting freaking yelled at and bitched at and smacked and called an idiot? Yeah, good times.
I shared a meme the other day on Facebook that was kind of along the lines. Where it said you couldn't insult me. I've held the flashlight
held
for
the
my
flashlight
dad.
for my dad. That's fine.
We're almost there!
Yeah. That was easy. It took you like 4 seconds though. It's not really that big of a deal.
Like 4 seconds.
Like you're gonna think we can throw this car together in like an hour and a half.
It's like I throw the column into the car and it's already bolted up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna have to bring my plastic. I have those nice plastics with like the.
What are those two? I'm pulling bolts that aren't even attached to the freaking motor. I got carried away. What are these two?
What is that?
You should have brought your cutoff wheel because you knew we were going to be ripping this thing apart once we came back.
No, I did not know that. I just decided at last minute, let's rip the car apart.
He got annoyed. He's like, we got to start tearing this shit apart. That's how he gets with everything, which is great. If I bring him over here, he'll start tearing things apart for me.
Yeah.
Which really works out in the end.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get it out this way, because this way.
You know, I actually found a factory build sheet to my car and I didn't know what it was. I had like half a build sheet that the mice didn't get to. And
Just toss it out.
I threw it out. I'm like, what the heck is this? I didn't even know what a build sheet was because I was like 11 years old. First, because we live in a cold area where they get in for the winter.
It's like, what the hell is an extra piece of paper going to do that the freaking whole headliner isn't going to do?
I love new cars, but this is working on one like this is like, why? Why am I doing this?
Well, technically because you owe me a favor. So
Yeah, I do.
that's why. Our plans for this car are, it needs to be LS swapped. It's got to be up to modern spec with the reliability that LSs offer. We were talking about, you know what? Why not have a crazy LS build that has a Borg Warner turbo slapped on it? And at that point, we're going to have to probably put a Ford 9-inch in there to handle all that power. So it's going to be a brand new Chevelle, but brought up to today's standards, brought up to today's pro touring style build.
And that's where like me and you like differ with our builds. I mean, I'm more old school. I'm like a carb guy using the old small block and big block Chevys, where he's like, you know,
The
he wants
exact
to
opposite
modernize
in
it
every single way
and
possible.
make it like he wants to build it to everybody else's standard of today, where everybody's doing LS swaps and whatnot. My Chevelle, like growing up through high school, that thing was a death trap. I had all original suspension,
And he had drum brakes.
drum brakes all the way around,
And he says
I
they
would run
stop
that-
better than disc brakes and...
I-
yeah.
I like drum brakes because they're even pressure. It's not like
It is-
60-40 with disc brake.
It is, but the heat dissipation
Yeah.
is the worst part.
Oh, believe
So,
me, you get them things heated up once or twice, and then after that, you have no brakes.
Yeah,
It's been real. It's been fun. Hasn't been real fun though.
not on this car.
Not with this car.
But stay tuned for more videos on this car. Once we get some more projects going, once we get some more money to buy more projects, we'll be buying more junk, ripping it apart, and replacing everything on it.
Keyword is more money to buy more projects.
Keyword is junk, which there's plenty of.
Well, I want the Camaro. That '69 Camaro. You want that Trans Am?
There's more projects. But stay tuned for all that stuff, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please like, leave a comment of stuff you want to see us do. Give us some feedback about what we're doing here. So
Yeah.
thanks for watching.